A sigh of relief for Northumberland's small and medium-sized hospitals. Premier Doug Ford joined Minister of Health Christine Elliott and Northumberland Peterborough South MPP David Piccini to announce major funding for hospitals who have faced financial inequities and incremental growth. Today, the Premier announced that Northumberland Hills Hospital will receive over $5.6 million and $306,000 for Campbellford Memorial Hospital, a boost in funding for the 2020-2021 fiscal year.
It's absolutely critical that we give the proper care to the patients that come through these hospitals and make sure that rural hospitals aren't ignored. We see the downtown hospitals, they get quite a bit of money, but this is just as important to us as any other hospital, and we just want to thank everyone. I want to give a shout out to the frontline healthcare workers throughout this pandemic. They're the true heroes.
The added help will fix long-standing issues and provide growth to support flexibility and relief to ensure all publicly funded hospitals receive a minimum 1% increase.
We knew that there was a funding formula in equity for small and medium-sized hospitals, and David commented that was happening right here in his own community, in his own riding. So we dealt with that last year with an additional $68 million to rectify those inequities, which we've now annualized into funding for hospitals.
The Premier praised MPP Piccini for his tireless work and demanding efforts to make healthcare stronger in Northumberland County, especially at a time of COVID-19 when building on investments is in dire need.
When I came in here as an elected member and Linda toured me through and I met with Varouge up in Campbellford, one of the first things they both said was, please, predictable funding. Give us that wiggle room. Please give us the ability to incentivize better patient-centered care, to incentivize efficiencies in our hospitals so that we can better care for our community. And today, I'm proud to say our government's listened. We've recognized the historical funding inadequacies that for decades plagued our rural communities.
Communities that have relied on Northumberland Hills Hospital for quality care. Welcome news for CEO Linda Davis at a time when every community needs a strong healthcare system.
The hospital was built for 137 beds. Up until about 3 years ago, we didn't operate more than 100 of them. Today, we're operating 124, have a capacity to go to the 137. This funding allows us to be able to do that, to make sure we can move patients through the emergency department quickly. They're not in hallway health care. They're into a bed, into a room, and getting care. So this government, our government, has really listened to the needs of medium-sized hospitals. We want to provide care close to home. Our community deserves this, and we're very grateful to our government for listening to the needs of our community, and certainly our MPP, Minister Elliott, and our Premier have been great advocates for rural health care and certainly Northumberland Hills Hospital.
A growing and aging community that will take full advantage of the provincial government's major contribution. At Northumberland Hills Hospital, Graham Beer, COBOURG Media.